All right, hello everybody. We got a home workout for you today. You'll need a few pieces of equipment. Well, not equipment. You'll need a towel. I've got one end. I've tied a knot around it. I'm going to go ahead and put this up over the top of a door, and then I have another towel bunched up into a little bundle here for our warm up. I got two towels for just the purpose of the video. You can go ahead and just use one at home. And then I also have something to elevate my hands. So right here I have a stack of textbooks, maybe two or three books, maybe 3 or 4 inches off the ground. Will be good for that. And we'll go ahead and get started with our warm-up here. So starting with some jumping jacks. About 30 seconds or so here. And some cross jacks. Cross the hands and feet over and in front here. Good, shake it out. Catch your breath for a moment. We're going to do some arm swings here. Swing it up, reaching up towards the ceiling, and keep on swinging here. Every few swings back and forth, reach up towards the ceiling, and back down. Do some hugs, alternate each hand that's going over the top each time. Good, and we'll go ahead and grab our mat here. Or I'm going to get down on our hands and knees. A couple quadruped rotations down here. Getting our upper body moving. Our trunk. All right, one arm reaching through. A big exhale on your way down into each. Once you're down into your position, big inhale through the nose, and another complete exhale before you come up to the other side. So exhale, big into the nose, and one last exhale before switching to the other side. All right, now we're going to flip on our back, and we're going to need that towel that is bunched up into a little bundle here, and we're going to be doing some bridges. So this is going to be right in between your knees, giving you something to pinch together. Feet are going to be nice and flat on the ground, pushing through your heels here, and then hips come up, squeezing your bottom at the top. Let them down nice and slow. We're doing 20 total bridges here, a 1 to 2 second pause at the top. You're pulling your belly button in towards your spine right now, maintaining a nice stiff core. Last few here. Think about really tucking up your hips, eliminating that arch in your low back for these last few bridges here. Alrighty, we'll call that 20 there. And we are going over to our side next for a side plank, grabbing a timer. We got 20 seconds on each side, and then we're going to a regular plank. Shoes be down on the elbows. So top leg is straight, top foot is in front of the bottom. Pushing through your elbow and your toes to get your hips up off the ground. You can keep your bottom knee bent if you need a modification for this. Here we go, 20 seconds. Good, rest. Roll over to the other side for another 20. And then we're going to finish our minute of planking. Last minute is going to be a low plank on our elbows for 20 seconds. Here we go. Up on the other side. Good. Rest. And last one, a regular plank up on your elbows. Here we go. Tuck those hips underneath. You're pulling that belly button up towards your spine. Last 5 seconds here. And rest. Whew. Alrighty. So, if you need a little bit more of a warm-up, go ahead and run through those 5 or 6 there 1 or 2 more times till you feel like you're sufficiently warm, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to put my towel up in the door frame here, and we shall begin. Okay, so give it a little bit of a tug beforehand to make sure it's not going anywhere. And you want to put your knot on the other side of the door so that way your towel doesn't slide out as you're pulling on it. We're doing first round of exercises with the towel is going to be a row. And then we're doing a skater squat on 1 foot. And finally, a overhead tricep extension. So 3 rounds of each. We're going for 10 to 15 reps for each, depending on how challenged you feel. And you can sort of scale each of these to make them as challenging or as easy as you'd like. Although we're not making anything easy, that kind of defeats the purpose. So towel rows, 1 arm at a time. That towel's going to be coming down the same side as your arm. Knees bent slightly, hips tucked up, your core's on. Pulling right up to your chest. You're resisting, rotating as you come down with each row. 2. Switching over to the other side. Shift your weight around to the other side of the towel. Lean back. Hips are tucked up. You're pulling in your core. And you're rowing. Alrighty, that was 10 aside for my first set there. And now we got skater squats. So, turn the camera down a little bit. 1 hand and 1 foot. Whatever foot is on the ground, you're going to grab the towel with the opposite hand. Take a small step back from wherever you were for your rows, and your front leg here is doing all the work, and your arm hanging onto the towel is giving you a little bit of support. Sitting down and back with the hips, and standing up all the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Whew. Alrighty, give the legs a little bit of a breather, shake it out, and then you're turning around for your tricep extensions. Feet are going to be a little bit closer to the wall. One arm, your elbow, is going to be up, extended out in front of you. Out in front, your weight is leaning forward. Again, you're keeping your core engaged, pulling your belly button back, tucking your hips up, letting yourself extend out, and pushing up and away with your hand that's on the towel. Elbow to shoulder, top half of your arm should be staying relatively still. Elbow to hand is what's moving here. 10. All right, switch over to the other side, and another 10. Knees bent, hips tucked up, core is engaged. Whew. All right, 10 and arm. Shake it out real quick, and then we're going right back to our rows, one arm at a time. Whatever arm you finished with last time, you can start with that arm on this set here. Whew. All right, find your good position for the rows. Sit back, pull up to your chest. Whew. 10 on one side. You may find that the towel is a little more challenging for your grip than, let's say, a traditional handle. Well, that just adds to the fun of it, right? Alrighty. 2 rounds of rows down. Shake out the arms for a moment, and then we're back to our skater squats. I'm starting with my right foot in front this time. Hang on with my right hand. Whew. Whew. 2 rounds of skater squats done. Shake the legs out for a moment. We have our overhead extensions here. Start with my left arm this time. Alright, guess we decided to do 12 on this round for triceps, so that's always good. Here we go, on the right arm now. Alright, 2 rounds down, 1 last round to go. Grab a quick drink of water if you need it here. And we're jumping right back in to our 3rd round of rows. Doesn't matter which arm you start with, you gotta do both here. I'm gonna get the left done and over with, get that arm out of the way here. You can sort of scale where your feet are depending on how much fatigue you have. As you keep going, small steps back may be helpful in order for you to complete the complete 10 or 12 reps, however many you're doing, without struggling too much at the end here. The closer that your feet are towards the wall, the harder this will be here. Whew. Hands and forearms are certainly being challenged here. with the towel grip. All right, last set of 10. 10 or 12, however many you got in the tank here. Whew. Alrighty. Row's done. Give the hands a little bit of a breather. Hands and forearms. And we got our skater squats. I'm starting the last round on my left foot first. Getting these done and over with here. If you can, try to rely as little on this towel as possible and have mostly your front leg doing the work. Obviously, as you go on, you're holding onto the towel for a reason, so you can use it. But that doesn't mean you should use it to help yourself up right from the get-go here. All right. Whew. All right, last 10 here on the right leg. Whew. All right, squats done. Overhead extensions, last round here. 10 to 12 on each arm. I'm going to start with the right this round here. All right, 10 on the right, aiming for 10 on the left here. We'll see what we can do. All right. Whew. All right, 10 aside down. Grab a breather, catch your breath here for a moment, and we're moving on to our last circuit of exercises here. We're gonna need our books or something to elevate your hands on. For our hand elevated push-ups, so we're going to be doing we're gonna do 10 to 12 push-ups, so 5 to 6 on each arm. If you want to push, you can do 7 on each side, 14 push-ups, then cool, go right ahead. So hand elevated, 5 to 7, we'll say 5 to 7 on each side. And then body weight squats, so we're doing 20 body weight squats, and then slow mountain climber. So push-up position, you're pulling one knee up towards your chest at a time. We're doing, we'll do 14 total, 7 on each side, nice and slow, really focusing on what our core is doing there. So, let's get started with the push-ups. 5 to 7 on each side. Here we go. Slide those books over, and then again, 5 to 7 here. Whew. All right, hop on up, 20 squats. Relatively good pace here. Knees are staying right in line over the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 19, 20. Whew. All right. And mountain climbers. So push-up position. Catch your breath for a moment. 14 total, 7 aside. Nice and slow. So tiptoes, you're pushing your chest up and away from the ground. 1. Exhale. Each time you pull that knee up and across. 2. 3. 14. All right. Come on up, grab a breather for a moment, grab a drink of water, catch your breath. All right, and we're coming back for our hand elevated push-ups. I started with my right hand elevated last time, so I'm switching it up, putting my left hand up on the books first. 7 aside I'm going for. Aim for 5 to 7 at home, however many you can get here. All right. Slide those books over. And another 7, 5 to 7 on the other side. Whew. All right, 2 rounds of push-ups done. 20 squats here. Do a side view this time. Knees staying over the toes, sitting back with the hips here. 20 squats. Last 5. 5. Whew. All right, catch your breath for a moment, a quick minute, and then we're doing our mountain climbers. All right. 7 aside, 14 total. Pushing that chest up and away. Tucking the hips underneath. Exhale, each time you pull one knee up. Ooh. Alrighty. One last round to go here. Grab a drink, catch your breath in between rounds here. And one last round, starting with push-ups. Alrighty. Get those books ready. It's the most action these books have seen in quite a while. Just kidding. I wish I was kidding. Alright. 14 push-ups here. 10 to 14. Whatever you can get at home. Let's crank out this last round here. Starting with my right side up on the books here. And here we go. Alright, last 5 to 7 here. Ooh. Alright, push-ups done. 20 squats. Face the opposite direction this time. Alright, here we go. Last 5. 2, 3, 5. Whew. Alrighty, shake it out. Our last mountain to climb. We're summiting Everest. How exciting, huh? Wow. Alright. Here we go. Nice and slow. Heck, you know what? It's the last exercise of the workout. We're doing 20 mountain climbers. 10 on each leg. Oh yeah. Let's go. Halfway there. Ooh, 20, I mean. Oh. Alrighty. That is it, everybody. Good job. Hopefully you enjoyed that one at home, and keep moving for a few minutes before you are calling it quits and you're done cooling down for the day. We'll see you next time.